Alright, you guys, so this is the last episode before next Monday's finale of DuckTales. And this episode sees Doofus Drake put Louie and Uncle Scrooge on trial. And this episode really reminds me of the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy movie, Billy and Mandy's Big Boogie Adventure, because essentially, Doofus is basically trying to get back at Lou Allen, and for those of us that don't remember, Lou Allen is Louie's actual name, everybody. He's trying to get back at Louie for making Doofus share his massive inheritance with the rest of his family. And so Doofus has Uncle Scrooge and Louie transported to this mystical court where the three original DuckTales villains, Mob Beagle, Magic of the Spell, and Flint Art Gold, all basically accuse Scrooge of not only creating his own enemies, but ruining their lives. Doofus calls Flint Art Gold to the stand, where Duke accuses Scrooge of robbing him of the chance to love. This television reporter that bears a very striking voice and resemblance to a former ABC 2020 reporter and host of The View, Barbara Walters. Because Flint Art was after this shot show thing, and he thought the reporter was cute. So Flint Art accuses Uncle Scrooge of robbing the jewel, and therefore fueling Flint Art's true ambition to be to get Scrooge back by being richer than he ever was. And Flint Art also remembers the pain of basically being left behind by Scrooge and everybody else, and being forced only to have sharks as family. And then we move on to Mob Beagle's testimonial against Scrooge, which she basically accuses Scrooge of cheating her dad, Pappy Beagle, basically, first of all, cheating at a game of arm wrestling. But anyway, Mob Beagle accuses Uncle Scrooge of humiliating Granddad or Pappy Beagle. I can't remember his actual name right now. But anyway, Granddad Beagle of Uncle Scrooge, making him lose at his legendary game of arm wrestling. Even though the Chief Beagle was using another Beagle Boy to serve as kind of as an extra electronic arm of enforcement. But but Louis kind of acts as the attorney in the episode and says, but both Flintart and Ma Beagle, after the embarrassment of seeing her dad defeated, say Ma Beagle says as a younger girl, now I'm gonna have to be the one to take over this family and get Scrooge McDuck back for what he did. And Doofus sends Ma Beagle on to say Scrooge is the reason why that the Beagle Boys and Ma Beagle are basically had to live in the junkyard since the creation of the original and this rebooted version of DuckTales. And last but not least, Magica basically says what she is kind of right on this one. Magica and her brother Poe basically have the proper rule of the land until people stop showing up to pay tribute to them, and more importantly, stop being in fear because of Uncle Scrooge. And then when they tried to force Uncle Scrooge to give away his #1 dime plus some other money that he had earned in this instance, and he said no. He deflected Magica's turning people into a crow beam, thus turning Magica's brother Poe into a bird, and therefore separating the two forever because Scrooge was too cheap to hold up the amulet for Poe to change it back into human form. And guys, so after all this, and after the Supreme Lady of Justice has found Uncle Scrooge guilty, he takes one final moment to basically say to Mom Beagle, Flintart, and Magica Dispel, and I'm actually sorry for any individual pain I may have caused any of the three of you, and I am truly sorry, and I'm willing to finally take responsibility for any wrongdoings I've done. And Uncle Scrooge and Louie are free to go. And Louie in this episode also takes the message of taking responsibility and finally apologizes to Doofus Drake. And then Doofus says, "Thanks, Llewellyn, that's all I wanted." And the other thing that happens before the trial begins is Uncle Scrooge, in an effort to teach Louis responsibility prior to the trial, got him this pet grunkle thing that's basically this purple furry monster that keeps multiplying. So therefore, guys, fi final episode before the finale, Uncle Scrooge and Louie both learn the value of responsibility, and let's all get ready to say a fond goodbye to Uncle Scrooge and the rest of Duckburg in The Last Adventure, airing next Monday. Get ready.